Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we're continuing the series where we're making a free game into hopefully 100,000 Robux. Now today we have this, okay? We're making the dinosaur offline game from Google and making a 3D version of it in our Zone Runner game. So we've already got like the main thing done, like, you know, the line and the cactuses, that's all done. Now we need to add the background stuff, and there's not too much to this game, so I'm having a feeling it might be a little dead. Like the area might just be not that great, but we're gonna try our best. Let's hop into Line Runner. All right, guys, so it's time. I just spaced everything out so we have plenty of room to work. Now, I don't exactly know how to decorate this zone. Of course, I'll add one of these on each side, kind of like I did with the rest of them. It's kind of just like dirt or hills or sand, whatever you really want to make it. Just some sort of terrain so the game doesn't seem as flat and, you know, 2D. And I don't know what else for background. Maybe I'll remake the clouds or have some sort of like 3D clouds. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. We'll start out with this guy. I don't know what kind of props I could even have. I mean, I don't want to use the cactuses again because then players could get confused. Like, hey, what do I have to jump over? And what is like what's just for show and what's an obstacle, you know? So I'm not exactly sure what I should do in this zone and how to make it a full zone. And that's why I haven't completed it yet, because there's just so much that I just don't know. I really don't know, guys. So let me make sure I have Can Glide off on these guys, just so players won't really, you know, have any interference with them. Make sure they're anchored as well. They are. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get an idea for it, and this is the last zone for the game. And then we start doing some crazy stuff that's gonna separate this from every other Line Runner game. It's just kind of tough. I'm not sure, guys. Let me go ahead and put the hills on all of these, and then see if I could try to figure out any bit of decoration. I really don't know. Alright, guys, step one, aka some sort of terrain, is done. Alright, all we gotta do now, I'm gonna add these, since we did that sort of a little bit in this zone and quite a bit in this zone. I'm gonna add them into this because there's not that many prop ideas that I have. So I'm gonna add these and hope while I'm adding these, something else beautiful comes to my mind. All right, so we can't really add too many in the front because you don't want to like obstruct the whole view, but I'm thinking something like this. So this one is the start module. All right, any player, like when they start on this zone, they start on this little piece of, I don't know, we'll call it a little piece of property. Adds I just need to decorate it nicely. Okay, I think I'm gonna do 2 of them over there and then 1 small one over on this side. Maybe 2 small ones, or 3. I don't know. I don't have any other decoration ideas, so I feel like these terrains are going to be definitely overused in this zone, which is kind of tragic to say the least. I want to go up maybe just a little bit more and then scale this out some. It's not floating. There we go. Looks good. I'm gonna do this for all of the zones, hopefully get another prop idea, and I'll see you guys when that's done. Alright, guys, next thing in the zone, I'm gonna go ahead and add these little cloud things. It's a cloud particle. I found it in the toolbox, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really do well with particles. I'm pretty horrible, to say the least. So now I'm gonna add this to every zone, just to kind of break some stuff up, you know? A little bit higher, a little bit further back, you already know. Try to get something, just something cooking up, you know? The decorations in this zone, this is why I've been putting this episode off for so long. And, you know, the scripter, like, he's in college. He's doing his college courses now. So it's like, we don't have a lot of time for this project. That's why it's been fewer episodes. And I forgot this zone with the little, oh my gosh. But it's still all good. The game's still going to be coming out. We have like too much plans for this game. Like, it started out as like a stupid little fun project that we were just gonna see what happens and like if we could turn into 100,000 Robux from nothing. But it definitely has spiraled to something a lot further than that. So yeah. I feel like now we're more so trying to see like, all right, how far can we take this game? That's gonna make it a lot different than the stock version of it, like the free version you can get. And, oh my gosh, players are not even gonna be able to see the object here. I have to move the back. And, we just have too many ideas, like too many ideas. So, wish us the best, I suppose. These clouds are very dark. I'm not gonna lie. Probably should have lightened them up a little bit, but it's all good. I want this one just kind of bubbling out the ground a little bit. Maybe I'll make it bigger. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, people gonna see it and be like, what the heck is that? Yeah, that'll work. Might as well do the whole span of the ground, I guess. There we go. This zone is definitely gonna be the worst one in the game. Like, visually, I guess, you know, the idea of taking a game that has no graphical content and, you know, putting it onto a game that you need more graphical content is sort of a little bit of an issue. So we're just trying our best, to say the least. I guess these guys could probably come down. All right, so all of those are done. Now let's go ahead and add some pillars. I'm just gonna copy these guys for a second, and we'll kind of place them how we need them to be. So I'm thinking back, here's the back. So let's do something like this. I'm gonna shrink this down quite a bit. Perfect. And drop that into the ground. We'll drop this guy into the ground forward, give it a little bit of a rotation. And then we're gonna have this big one off to the side over here. Something like this. The cloud can be moved over a little bit. That'll work. How do we want to run this gap right here? So I don't overly know. In fact, I think we should get rid of that fully and use this cloud as the base down here, because that like thing didn't really match that well. But if we put the cloud down here, it kind of looks like, all right, I don't want to touch that. hopefully players will get the gist, like, hey, I gotta jump over that, my guy. That's looking pretty gross. So that'll work. We can definitely add a few more of these around as well. Make sure to rotate. Control D to duplicate, scale it down, give it another rotation, just to kind of keep things a little original, I guess. That's definitely not the right word, but it's all good. We're gonna bring some to the front as well, so it's kind of hard to see, but of course not making it impossible, because then players will hate me and I'll get a bunch of dislikes on the game, and I've been down that road already, so I'm not exactly wanting to do it again. Let's go ahead and we'll just shrink this up a little. It doesn't need, put one right there. You can put a couple in over here. So just something like that. All right, we're gonna just organize all this because it's just a bunch of stuff in the workspace right now. So we're gonna organize all of it into the folders that they go in, and then we're gonna give it a quick little test, okay? All right, guys, so I just finished organizing the workspace. As you can see, it's looking pretty good, not even gonna lie. What do we have over here? Oh, this is one of the bridges. I don't even know if we're adding bridges anymore. We may not. It just depends how it goes. All right, here we go. Look at the new UI as well. This is my first time playing with the new UI. It looks awesome, okay? So press space to start. We have our record up here and our coins over here. And the UI's not fully working yet, but it's all good. Now, oh, this is actually, the candy zone's actually kind of hard. There's a lot of stuff like blocking the view. Like a lot of stuff blocking the view. In fact, once we get to the zone that we worked on today, it's gonna look horrible, especially if it's contrasting with this awesome zone. Like, it's gonna be a whole bad day. But it's all good. Now, we have all these new animations as well. We have a front flip, a cool run. I believe there's even a fall animation. Oh, you know what? Like, this is, it's definitely, like, more vacant, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It definitely is kind of cool, and that might just be because we're getting a lot of the same ones, but that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. This is my favorite zone. I still have to figure out, okay, hold on. I have to look for this, guys. There's that one pine tree, or that one palm tree, and it's coming through the ground, but it's not. There's nothing coming through anything on these. It's gotta be like this, maybe? Do I have anything that sticks up too tall? Yeah, I genuinely don't know which one that's coming from. I want to say it's this guy, so I'm gonna just scale him down a little bit. Boom, and hope for the best. But I don't know where else it could be other than that one. And oh, it might be this one as well. He's kind of big. Oh, and this guy, since it's standing on top of this, that might be it. Because it depends how they line up. Like, if this is on the underside of something, then this one would be too tall. And this guy's massive. This is massive. That could get shrunk too, okay? Hopefully that fixes our issue. But guys, that is gonna wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.